Greetings, children. Article writing is a must question for 2021 Class 12 board examination. In this video, we will talk about what are the methods we can adopt to write an article. Stay tuned with till the end of the video. You will get the complete technique of writing article. Let us check it with one example question. As question number 9, it will be asked. Attempt any one of the following. One question is an article, another is a report. This question is taken from the Cbse sample paper. Look at the question. While reading about new places and searching for them online has its merits, the advantages of actually traveling to various destinations far exceed them. Write an article in 150 words for the magazine Travel Times, evaluating both these points. You may use the cues given below along with your own ideas. You are Amrit or Amrita. Look at the cues given here, like builds confidence, make friends and memories, experience new cultures, expands knowledge. These four cues are given. In your board examination also, the same way of questions can be asked. Sometimes it is supported with a picture or the cues like this. So this question is related with the traveling. Look at, many students make the mistake that they repeat the same sentence as given in the question. While reading about new places and searching for them online has its merits, the advantages of actually traveling to various destinations far exceed them. Many students commit the mistake of using the same word as given in the question paper. That is not the right method. You have to paraphrase it. You have to construct your own sentences. You just take the meaning out of this question. Here, three things are saying: reading about places and searching for them online. Searching for them online means surfing, or you can say that Googling. They have their own merits. Then the advantages of actually traveling to various destinations far exceed them. So you are asked to write an article related with this question. So the cues given are this: reading, surfing, and actual traveling builds confidence, make friends and memories, enrich your experience of new cultures, and expands knowledge. And the question suggests you evaluating both these points. Don't forget to take both these points, that is, readings and surfing and actual traveling. The benefits of reading about a place or surfing or googling in the net, and the actual physical visit to these destinations that you have to write. Now, what we are going to do is, we are going to check the marking scheme. The question setter wanted to make certain points should be there in the article. Let us check first that points. Look at that. The question is for 5 marks. Format carries 1 mark. Content 2 marks. Expression 2 marks. When it takes expression, 1 for coherence and cohesion and 1 for accuracy, which means spelling without any grammatical error and rational presentation of points, presentation of ideas. These are the things you have to remember. Then, format of an article. First, you need a heading, then byline. Byline means by whom, an article by whom. The name will be there in the question that you have to repeat. Then, if class is given, you have to give the clause also. Then, body of the article. It should be split into paragraphs that you have to remember. Many students, when we check the board examination purpose, we see that they write the entire article in a single paragraph. That is not the right practice. What you have to do is divide these paragraphs at least into 3 or 4 paragraphs. That is very essential because that is part of the format. Remember it. Now, let us check article writing. It's about traveling. Since the question speaks of evaluating both options, this is the MS marking scheme prepared by the question setter. That is what we are analyzing now. Look at this. It must include value points for both. So the question setter demands that value points should be there for both these topics. Reading about places and actually traveling to them to create a robust article. So why we check this marking scheme is you will get an insight into the purpose of the question and the question maker. Look at the first paragraph value points. Suggested value points with regard to reading, surfing about places. So in the first paragraph, you can refer the first point, that is reading about places or surfing about places. Surfing means Googling. Look at that. Food for the mind. So when you read or when you surfing about a place, it is a food for your mind. Educates one about different cultures. This idea should be there in your article as per the demand of the question maker. Educates one about distinct histories. So when you read about or surfing about the places you want to visit, that educates you about the distinct histories of the place. Then preview into cultures, know about experiences of other travelers. All these are very essential points we have to refer in the first paragraph of the article. The first paragraph we devote for the importance, the significance of reading or surfing about places. When we read about a place, we will get the experience of other travelers and we get a preview of the culture of that place and the distinct history of those places. Now let us move on to the second paragraph of the MS marking scheme. Look at the para second, suggested value points with regard to traveling to places. Builds confidence. So traveling means it is a way to build confidence in people. How? Exposing one to new experiences. Every travel is an exposure to new experiences that naturally build confidence of people. Then opportunities to make friends gives a chance to meet new people, widen horizons, create contacts that might be helpful in future. May use examples for the same. In the second point, it's an opportunity to make friendship, to make friends, a chance to meet new people, and it widen your knowledge area. Then third point, you can make memories, spend time with friends, family. Self photographs can be taken, blogs, videos. All these are methods to make your trip so memorable. The next, experience new cultures. Be a part of different cultures by spending time with people partaking in festivities. Another benefit of traveling, you can experience new culture, you can become part of a culture, you can spend time with new people and partaking in their celebrations, festivities. The next point is expands knowledge via experience. Pick up a language, understand a country's demography, etc. So, out of these points, at least three of these points should be mentioned in your article. If you mention at least three of these value points, you will get the complete mark. Now let us check the concluding paragraph. Paragraph 3. Relevant conclusion based on the discussion in paragraphs above, or accept any other relevant points. You don't worry about you have to write only these points. So many relevant points are there. You can write any relevant point related with this traveling. Now let us check the answer of this question. Title: Traveling Places and Reading About Them. Traveling Places and Reading About Them is the title given here. An article by Amrit. This is the format. Look at the first paragraph. The various experiences we get through reading and surfing about places are food for our minds. Without any quotation, nothing, we start our article. Look at the first sentence. The various experiences we get through reading and surfing about places are food for our minds. We constructed this sentence as according to the value points given in the MS marking scheme. You can write any sentence that is valuable, that is reasonable for the context. Look at the second sentence. The visits of places as a tourist and as an armchair traveler educate ourselves about different cultures, people, ways of life, cuisine, and celebrations. So, next we talk about the visits, the traveling, the visits of places as a tourist and as an armchair traveler. Armchair traveler here means a new term used for visiting virtually to these places. You comfortably sit at your home and watch these places through surfing, through videos, that is armchair traveling. So you can get a first hand experience of these places from videos also. That is called armchair traveling, that educate ourselves about different cultures, people, ways of life, cuisine. Cuisine means the cooking, the cookery, experience of a land and the celebrations there, the festivals there. Look at the next sentence. A forehand reading of the places we want to visit provides us with knowing the history of the land and the people. Many people, before they want to visit a place, they want to read about those places. That help them knowing the history of the land and the people. It opens new doors to different cultures and experiences of other travelers. When we read the traveling experiences of other people, that will open new doors to different cultures and experiences. These are the benefits of reading about places before we actually visit there or surfing. So, in the introductory paragraph, we took the first part of the question, that is, the importance of reading about or surfing about a place that we have explained. Now, let us move on to the second paragraph. Look at here. Traveling offers many sided advantages. Many-fold or many-sided, you can write any word that is suitable here. It builds confidence in commuters. Commuters means travelers, is synonym for travelers. So it builds confidence in commuters by exposing themselves into varied circumstances of life. So traveling to different places means it gives them a chance to expose themselves into varied circumstances of life. That is one of the experiences of traveling. It is an opportunity to mingle with new people and their ways of life. So when we actually visit a place, you can mingle with the people there and their ways of life. You can understand. Each travel can be made unforgettable for the tourist by storing the moments in the virtual devices. Then another benefit of traveling now is each travel can be made unforgettable for the tourist by storing the moments in the virtual devices. Most of the tourists carry their cameras, whether it is in the cell phone or a separate camera, they capture and store it in a virtual format. Photos, blogs, videos are there for you to make your trip memorable. All these virtual platforms are there to make your trip memorable. A travel means you become part of a new culture and partaking in festivities of a new land. So when you do a travel, which means that you become part of a new culture. You become part of a new culture and partaking in festivities of a new land. Festivities here means celebrations of a new land. One can expand one's knowledge through first-hand experience. So through this traveling, one can expand one's knowledge through the first-hand experience of a new place. The other benefits are knowing a new language and demography of a foreign land. Some other benefits of traveling are knowing a new language and the demography, the history of the people of a foreign land. These are other benefits of traveling. Now let us move on to the concluding paragraph. Look at the concluding paragraph, para 3. The tail end of this article is, instead of writing to conclude my article, you can use the phrase the tail end of this article is that both surfing and physical visit to places are essential for widening one's knowledge of the world and broaden one's outlook. So, this is the conclusion or tail end of your article. We suggest that visiting and reading are essential for widening one's knowledge of the world and broaden one's outlook. So, this is the article. This is the way you can construct an article. If you like the video, subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. You will get more such interesting board examination oriented videos. If you like it, share with your friends also. Thank you for watching till the end.